Hello, everyone. Hope you all are well. I just felt called to do this reading. I guess we'll call it like an after storm reading. That's kind of what I've been calling it in my head. Um, and it did rain, and I was planning on doing this before it rained, so that was even like more confirmation, I guess. Um, but yeah, I felt compelled to come on here. I do still plan on coming on here tomorrow. That was my original plan, but the energy is felt called to come and just kind of give a message. Just kind of an after the storm message. Just what I keep hearing. It's just after everything, new information, new opportunities, choices, decisions, all of this. It's just after the storm. It's after I, I'm hearing. It's just after this release of pressure, and it's kind of similar to the reading that I gave for some of them, in that sense for that timelessness, but it's like a release of pressure, a release of just something that you were holding on to that you feel like you were really compelled to keep. Um, it was like you were manifesting it, like just holding on to it, and just wanting it around, needing it around. Um, yeah, it's like this energy is just, it's not focused. I couldn't focus on what it was. It's because it's like it's not focused. It's not centered. It's not sure, which is why when I was shuffling, I was saying opportunities, decisions, choices, new pathways, things of that sort, because it's the truth. It's like it's this release of whatever it is. It could be good. Like, should I go here? Should I go here for this opportunity, for this job, for this relationship? Should I open my perspective, be more vulnerable, things of that sort with this information? Or it could be something different, or just like a revelation, a change. You have to release, you have to let go. It's a little bit more harder, a little bit more of a shift in that sense. Um, but luckily, with change, it doesn't need a reason to change. Change is just is. It's just going to happen at any moment, at any point, and at any time. So, um, this after storm energy is giving. It's just giving you. You're not focused on what you truly want to be focused on, and the reason why I'm saying that, and it just keeps going back and back and back, is because we have mind your business, don't gossip, share secrets, and then it says give advice only when asked or warranted, right? So this is just a sense of sometimes trying to get out of your own head. You try to get into other people's own head, other people's lives, other people's actions, things of that sort, to a point where it's becoming to a point where you're not minding the business that pays you. I'm hearing you're in everything but your own business, and it's like you're taking away from it, and now you're also using it possibly as an excuse, because we have excuses only satisfy the people making them. You're quite stagnant. So it can be for whatever reason it is, why you're gossiping about this. It can be your job, it can be a relationship, it can be about yourself, even in that sense of how you are and how you interact with things. It's just, you're just sharing things. It's no filter to it or no reason or why to it. I'm even trying to like get my thoughts back into focus, just so I can be like, okay, this is truly it. This is truly what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm truly trying to portray and let me know. So excuses only satisfy the people making them. You're quite stagnant, which means you're coming up with some reason as to why you can and or cannot do something, why you should or should not say something, why you're just going to allow this to pass, but you're not truly allowing it to pass, right? You truly want to do speak about that meeting. You truly do want to say something. You truly do want to approach them and say this is that. You truly do want to start speaking up for yourself in a better tone or lightning. And you're thinking it's okay. You're thinking you're over it, but you're talking about it consistently. It's consistently on your mind. It's consistently in the present. And the card that we have that also came out is meditate on this card until zone out, then write and create what comes, right? Once you're done, you don't have to actually meditate on this card, but it's just staring and allowing yourself to position yourself in a means that position yourself in a means of allowing yourself to truly be centered and realize, where's my focus really going, right? Am I truly wanting to share this information that I shouldn't be sharing? Should I truly be gossiping? Should I truly just be talking to talk and not doing anything? Should I just be making excuses, which is also just like, I'm not doing it because of this, I'm not saying this because of this, I'm not moving because of this, I have to wait into this, I have to process this, I can't do this into this. It's just like they're keeping you stagnant. You can change at any time. Change does not need a reason to change. It just is. It's going to be at every second and at every moment. So they want you to meditate. It's just this understanding of, after this storm, don't make excuses, right? For why you can't clean up the mess that the storm has created, why you also can't nourish what the storm has provided, right? Because even those dead branches that fall onto the ground, they feed the soil and what the seeds that you are planted, right? So when you release the past, you let go of what didn't actually happen, and you actually move forward and realize, okay, this is what I can do, and this is what I truly want to do. It allows you to not make excuses as well. It allows you to truly be centered and focused on your life, and you don't feel like there's a reason to participate and continuously talking about someone as well, right? This card flew out. Spirit, can you give a deeper clarification on what this card means, please, in regards to this reading? And I forgot to mention, this is just on a collective, non-collective. This is just if it resonates with you, okay? Can you clarify this? They don't love you or care about you, card, please, Spirit. It's given possibly you feel like your light is dimmed, like your energy is drained. You feel snuffed out, possibly. Not like snuffed out, like it's not, like your fire is not as lit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my allergies are messing me up, yo. The reason why they're saying that is, I'm saying that, they're saying that, Vessel, excuse me, is they don't love you or care about you, right? So it could be that this person or this situation that you're continuously gnawing over is because maybe you haven't come to terms with that they don't care or love about you. So you're trying to continuously be in their business or gossip about them or share information or just vent or let it out or just this and this and this. It's because you're trying to possibly make excuses also for this person or for this situation and why it is going this way. It's just like, maybe I haven't realized that yet. And the reason why I also said it felt like the energy strain is snuffed out is because we have tapped into that fire, right? This is the only card I also have in blue, which is about tapping into that vocalness, right? I mean, more vocal about what you want. It says pull into the fire, the sun energy, releasing, pushing and pulling into your passion, focus, shine your light, right? Allowing it to illuminate. And not just like shine your light of like, oh, I'm happy. Of like, shining your light is also sharing your truth, being open, being honest, being vulnerable, right? Changing your perspective and your view. That is also shining your light, because that is allowing yourself to be more than just a simplicity. You are quite complex, right? And you want to allow yourself to shine that light in that, right? The light goes into a prism, but it comes out in so many different ways and different colors. Allow that to be released. Allow yourself to let go. It says burn old ways, right? That reawakening, that realizing of, why am I gnawing over this? Why am I continuously talking about this? Why am I continuously doing this? This doesn't do anything for me. And that is the realization of what that isn't doing for you is also what they're not doing for you as well. So tap into that fire energy. Burn the bridges, cut the ropes, do the cords, tap into that solar plexus, right? Into your passion, into what drives you for that creativity, into what pulls you into your self-worth, right? Who am I? What am I? Right? We're actually going to go ahead. I like to do a cross-reference if you know me. I'm going to go ahead and cross-reference that with the actual fire chakra as well. Which is solar plexus. The color is yellow. The sound is ram, or ram. Element is fire. The glands are the pancreas and the adrenal, and the keywords are I can. I can love myself. I can choose myself. I can make these decisions. I can breathe. I can give myself growth. I can. Because I can. Because I am the person that's pushing myself into that energy, right? It says the solar plexus is located between the navel area, just below the ribs, and represents power, right? Your power, your energy, your sense of self, right? And who you are, and stepping into that power, which is why I said it felt like when you talk about this person, or you're around this person, or you're dealing with this situation at work, or these people at work, or even your family in your home life, is like you're continuously talking about them afterwards, right? In a sense, or behind their back, or to this side, and then to this person. And it's, you're trying to give advice as well. Like, I just gotta, they just gotta understand you're trying to see potential in something where somebody doesn't even know that that's even a word that they can even have to pull into, right? So they don't love or care about you, right? And it's not in a means of people sometimes even do that in a way that's not as harmful. But when somebody doesn't love or care about you, it's any other way but harmful, right? So pulling into that, vitality, which is your energy source, your energy source. Do I want to get up and do this? Do I have the energy to get up and do this? Right? And not just movement, but energy to think and have that decision be made, to make those choices, to speak up for yourself. And you have the energy. Some people just like, fine, fuck it. I'm over it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm not gonna do nothing else. Where's your vitality? Where's your energy? Where's that fire source to actually speak up and for your power? We have willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. It's pulling into that, right? It's that root. It says it's the energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. So if you're continuously not minding your business, you're gossiping, you're sharing secrets, you're continuously talking about this person, all this stuff, it's riling you up in a situation where maybe you need to come to the realization and burn this, and use those flames for that passion, right? With that realization of pulling that in. Because in all honesty, once you do that, I'm gonna finish reading this. I'm gonna let you know why. Okay. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. The chakra is associated with clairsentience, which is the inner feeling, which is where the intuition is located. My gut feeling, my gut instinct. I knew that bitch was off. I knew something was wrong. I knew I should have called. I thought about calling you. All that information. I should have taken left instead of a right. I'm so glad I left work late. Oh, that was perfect. All those things, right? Just simple, small things to the big things, right? It allows that. It's that gut feeling, that intuition, right? That instinct. And it comes really good when you can pull on that energy source and know what it is, when you trust in yourself and you have that willpower to lead yourself, to guide yourself, because of the confidence and self-esteem that you are continuously building and growing on, right? It says to balance the chakra. You may want to try yoga, dance, and movement, or breath work with color. Okay? So, in addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Again, they're continuously gnawing over it, talking about it. It reminds me of that Meg lyric, where she's like, bitch talking about me before she even brushed her teeth. Like, fucking carpe diem. Like, before you even wake up, you thinking about this person. You're giving them all this power, your energy. Call your power back. Call your vitality back. Call your blood back. Call your anger back, right? Use it to make some moves and to make something shake, so that way you can have people around you that do love and care about you, right? It says workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area, right? Fire energies, fire signs are very social as well. So make sure that when you're around that energy doing that, it pulls in. And the reason why I said that as well with this person is releasing and letting go in that fire is because it says the bullshit you've been giving me, right? Bullshit you've been giving me, I blocked that. No wonder you've been feeling backed up, right? It's like once you realize I can claim back this, I don't need to give them all this energy, all this time, all this emotion, all this, when they don't care. Whether I give them good emotion or bad emotion, they don't care, right? They don't allow me to make a change either. So why am I sharing this? And it's the thing of when you let it go, you don't need to share secrets either. Let it go. Let them and their secrets die with them, right? And let it release and allow that to use, right? And taking all this in, it allows you again to pull in people that are actually willing to work with you and be there for you and care about you, right? So mind your business, right? If it don't concern you and it's draining you and it's pulling on you, just mind your business. Pull even more into yourself. Because again, that bullshit that they've been giving you, is once you start pulling everything back and making those moves and that motion, tap into that fire. Tap into that fire, right? That was powerful. My nose is like on it today. And we did have I'm ready as well, right? So you are ready, which is why the excuses are only making you stagnant, right? They're only satisfying you because you know the truth. And so you're like soothing yourself without actually healing your wound, right? And just a phase of that without actually confronting it and being honest. Jun, please. So once you take that in and realize that, it pulls into a much more power, which is why they want you to meditate. Whatever that means for you, whatever that pulls into for you, how do you meditate? It can be taking a walk, it can be dancing, it can be singing, it can be drawing, it can be painting, it can be all these things, right? Sorry about that. So to spice it all together, sorry, it's just I have to act like I have to continue. But you're already to stop making excuses. You are ready to actually put some movement into it. You actually are ready, which is why they want you to meditate in whatever that means for you. Again, all those things and whatever that can mean for you. Those are just where my mind can go. Okay? But taking that in, they want you to also tap into some earth energy, right? Tap into that earth energy. When the pottery hits the kiln, it creates a new structure. It creates that new gloss. It's brand new, but it has met each other. So tapping into that earth energy is embracing nature and all of its energy, right? That's the growth, that's the overgrownness, that's the breakage, like I said, like the branches falling after the storm, and is feeding into that nourishment of the soil, right? If you truly want dirt on something, create some compost, some good trash in your life, okay? Become more grounded, which is why they want you to meditate, which is why they want you to work on your solar plexus. They want you to be more sure of self, more guided in self, more rooted in self. So that way, when you are making those changes and movements, when you feel like your energy is drained, being sucked, being manipulated, being shifted, being changed, with it being stunted, being snuffed out, whatever it is, tapping into that earth energy and that fire energy allows you to be rooted in self, which is the basics, the survival, all of that, while trusting yourself. No fear, the root chakra work, going outside, being ready for abundance, being prepared for that growth, being prepared to put in the work, toil in the soil. Toiling or tilling? It's one of those two, right? Putting into it, but it allows you to realize how we're literally living on Earth. That is quite expensive, right? It is always shifting and changing, and the structure of it isn't even spherical, right? It has bumps and it has waves and all of this. So allow yourself to realize I'm not a perfect sphere, neither is the Earth, but I can create this energy that is centered for me, right? That is perfect for me. It is the perfect environment for me in my life, and I know that. That is what I'm creating. That is what I'm centering around myself. And you have to be sure of yourself in that, right? Let me go ahead and read that earth because you know I like to do a cross reference. All right. So the earth, the base chakra is color red, sound is lam, the element is earth, the gland is adrenal. 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 Keywords are I have faith in myself, right? I have determination. I have growth. I have change in my life that I am enjoying and accepting. It's your own I have statement. It says this is the energy center that is situated at the base of the spine and most closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter, right? And when you're feeling drained of energy, whether that be in your career, whether that be in your family, your personal life, your friends, your love life, whatever it may be, the spiritual, just the world, feeling that drain, it can touch everything. And right, and if we're paying attention, if you're paying attention, you can see that all of these things are hit at that center. So having that great support system, having that great love, having that great foundation, especially after the storm, it's clearing out the debris. You're realizing exactly What am I taking in? Is this actually going to be a solid foundation for sustenance, and not just food sustenance, but people that feed into me and I feed into them? Is it going to feed into my safety? Do I feel secure? Can I be vulnerable around them? Right? If I'm gossiping, maybe they're gossiping too. Are they sharing my secrets? It leads to these type of things where it allows you to be sure of that. When you're sure of your physical body, it allows you to want to move, right? It allows you to want to craft like that fire energy and be sure of yourself when you are making those changes. Says to balance the chakra, practicing yoga can be extremely beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise will also help keep the energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well being on the inside. It works both ways, right? And if you can't move or you just don't feel physically able, just allowing yourself to just count 5 things that you currently have in the physical world. I have this. I have this. I have this, right? I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have tea. I have a heartbeat. I have life, breath. It allows you to recognize, okay, I'm centered. I'm here. I'm grounded. These are the things that I can work on. I can build on. I can shift. I can change. Again, you can work on the outside, and that helps you with the inside, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can get some final messages, and we'll clock it out, okay? They do plan on being back tomorrow, which is great. I don't know what type of reading. I just kind of, sometimes I plan them, like Spirit is like, this is what we're going to do, like now. But sometimes I don't. I just kind of like sometimes going with it. That's the best. That's the best to me, because then it's, look at that. Right at the bottom, split the deck even. Root chakra and recognition and reward. I love that. I love that. And they're both red. So they definitely want you to go ahead and tap into that. Get a little bit rooted in self, okay? A little bit rooted in self. And back. All right, Spirit, what final messages do you have for the active storm reading? What they need to hear, that they need to know. Authority, respect my authority. Respect my authority. Respect. Is sacrifice. Like I said, burning those bridges, letting things go. Authority, pulling into that more quote unquote masculine energy or the yin energy or things of that sort, that authority of recognizing I am to be respected. I am to be loved. I can lead myself. I can also allow myself to be led, right? And that encouragement for that. Let me go ahead and remind myself of what that is for this one in the major arcana, because I want to go ahead and get that to you. Shay, it is the Emperor. Again, that powerful energy that I'm stepping into it. I recognize it. I'm moving. I'm shifting. I'm shaking shit, right? 4 is also a great number for understanding that you are protected. Don't make excuses. You are your own authority. Respect my authority. Oh my God. Right? But then you have sacrifice. You feel like it's something where you need to hold on to. Like I said, it's this, you feel like you're holding on to it. It's what you keep gnawing over, and you don't need to. Once you release, you realize it was just truly the biggest sacrifice that I could have made for the biggest reward, which is crazy because when we split that deck, we have the base chakra and reward and recognition. So allowing this sacrifice to come in, which is also a major arcana. Major arcana, I always think of it like pillars of self, pillars of life. They're very rooted. Each person can be touched and enhanced in it, right? So if we're going ahead and pulling that in, the number 12, whatever significance that may mean to you, okay? And then we have sacrifice. It is about achievements. Again, this is the Hangman. Again, stagnant, standing in time. Are you going to use this moment where the air is clearing out after the storm to truly reflect on things, to truly adjust things, to truly change things and recognize, okay, I need to speak up. I need to remove myself. I need to do this. I have this. I am this. I can do this. All of it is that recognition, because when these come together, when you recognize your authority, You realize it wasn't even that truly that big of a sacrifice. It wasn't even that truly big of a moment. I was truly just breaking the barrier of the earth for something like the light to come through. Like I said, it's like that prism. The light goes, but it goes each way, expanding in yourself, right? So allowing that to happen, it allows you to recognize I can respect myself, and I'll be around people that respect, love, and care about me. That I don't need to always call back my power. They actually give me more power. They give me more energy. They make me feel loved. They make me feel cared about. They check me on my shit when they need to, but I don't worry about what they're saying or what they're doing about me or saying about me because I don't do it to them, and it's that energy. And if I feel like I have to, then I can have that conversation, whether that be, I didn't like the way that last meeting with boss, coworker, right, friend, lover, dog, cat. It's just stepping even more into your power. You recognize when you do need to do something and when you don't, and you don't make excuses, and you don't feel like you're standing still. You don't feel drained. You allow yourself to pour into that. I cannot find my rubber band. I don't even know where it went. We're just gonna leave it where it is. But I ain't gonna leave you how I leave you like that. I'll go ahead and grab some affirmations. So we can see what this is. Spirit, what you got for after the storm reading for them? What you got? Oh boy, too much fun, just a tinge. What you got? What affirmation you got for them? Okay. One more time, I feel it too. It's a little shuff. Alright, Spirit, what you got for the after the storm reading? I get winking at myself. I don't know if that's significant. I also wink to myself alone, so there's a new quirk for you guys to see. I love it. Anything else before I close out this deck, close out this reading? Spiritual, spirit, anything else? Anything else? I don't feel anything else. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But we're going to read it all because it all matters. It literally all matters. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this in and take it on. Okay. The first one that came out is New Bonds. If you know, we're at the affirmation part. I like to read it 3 times because my thick tongue, and people like to write it down. People like to repeat it. Plus, repeating it 3 times, it just rolls off the tongue. So, new bonds. Okay. Healthy relationships are forthcoming in my near future. When I least expect it, I will welcome new, flourishing people into my life. I manifest positive meetings, conversations, and introductions, and relinquish this control to the universe. Healthy relationships are forthcoming in my near future. When I least expect it, I will welcome new, flourishing people into my life. I manifest positive meetings, conversations, and introductions, and relinquish this control to the universe. Final time. Healthy relationships are forthcoming in my near future. When I least expect it, I will welcome new, flourishing people into my life. I manifest positive meetings, conversations, and introductions, and relinquish this control to the universe, right? Again, you don't need to be around people that don't care about you, that drain you, where you feel like you have to talk about them all the time because you can't talk to them, right? Or you feel like you have to talk at them, or you have to tiptoe, you can't say anything at all. It's just, why be around that draining energy? Why be around that suffocating energy? Why be around that eggshell energy? Allow yourself to be around people that truly care and love and are devoted to who you are and your growth the same as they are for yours. Okay? So we have equal parts. Water seeks its own level. Therefore, I attract those who can meet me where I am on my journey. My interpersonal relationships are mirrors into my own self. I strive to put my best self into the universe, so I shall find others who seek growth. Water seeks its own level. Therefore, I attract those who can meet me where I am on my journey. My interpersonal relationships are mirrors into my own self. I strive to put my best self into the universe, so I shall find others who seek growth. My chapstick. Water seeks its own level. Therefore, I attract those who can meet me where I am on my journey. My interpersonal relationships are mirrors into my own self. I strive to put my best self into the universe, so I should find others who seek growth. And again, that's that I'm not keeping excuses anymore. I'm not making excuses for people, for my environment, for my situation. And again, it's not, again, what I can't control, which is why the first one said I relinquish this control for those new bonds, because you can't control other people. You can't control their actions, their thoughts. You can't even control their intentions. You can't control anything. All right? This is letting you know that when you allow yourself to attract what you are seeking, it allows that growth as well. It allows that I'm on my journey and I'm looking for growth now. I'm going to find people on their journey that are also looking for growth now, that are releasing people that are in that same push and movement, right? So, and with that being said, they want you to recognize, which one should I read first? I'm pulling them all out. We're going to do abundance. That there's always going to be abundance, right? It says, money is abundant, and I only have to seek it with confidence. Walking forth into fortune, I will do the work, and the money shall come, right? Whatever the work may mean to you. It can literally just be you speaking up more, manifesting more. It can be you starting a new entrepreneur career versus having a job again and again, and you're just like, I realize I can't, I don't wanna, it ain't that. Whatever it is, it's this abundance, right? You will seek money when you are realizing again, who am I? What am I? What do I want to do? What am I rooting in? Who am I surrounding myself with? It's again that solar plexus and that root chakra, realizing I'm abundant. I have financial stability. I have prosperity. I have this growth while also still being myself. Okay? Money is abundant, and I only have to seek it with confidence, walking forth into fortune. I will do the work, and the money shall come. Money is abundant, and I only have to seek it with confidence. Walking forth into fortune, I will do the work, and the money shall come. Okay? So again, let's choose your number, making excuses. I can't do that. It's not ready. I don't have this. You're going to be abundant as soon as you start being like, I can do this and I will do this because I have this. I have the mindset. I have the stamina. I have this and that's like, wow, bitches ain't like me. Okay? Abundance. That's what it is. We have who am I? I am who I want to be, and thoughts cannot label me as good or bad. What truly defines me is how I respond to these thoughts. I will greet passing thoughts with kindness and understanding. I am who I want to be, and thoughts cannot label me as good or bad. What truly defines me is how I respond to these thoughts. I will greet passing thoughts with kindness and understanding. I am who I want to be, and thoughts cannot label me as good or bad. What truly defines me is how I respond to these thoughts. I will greet passing thoughts with kindness and understanding. Again, you're discovering yourself, and that's why they want you to meditate. They want you to do yoga or dance or craft or just find more centers of self where you feel more rooted and more sure and just like I'm whole, right? Because the last one is action taker. To carry me forth into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. To carry me forth into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. Right? To carry me forward into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and to learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. Right? So, with this being said, that's the hangman. It's time to take action. Take this time to reflect, take a look around, and then keep it pushing. Love on yourself. Choose yourself. Choose you. Grey's Anatomy. Sorry. But yes, that has been the After Storm reading. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I should be back tomorrow. Don't know what type of reading, but we'll see what Spirit has for us. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah,